No problem. Hello, hello, testing. Is it clear? Hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check.
bench. Seriously? Seriously?
So excited to meet you.
I think it's the border and they will face the user.
Oh, really? Yeah, don't worry, we get them. We get stats.
Yeah.
How's the stream, Ross? How many on?
We're on.
Just you, is it?
Just me.
Oh, well, one is more than zero. Be a bit of VAR, mate.
So much like.
Good luck, my friend. Hello, hello, testing.
Is this guy playing for KCC or something?
No.
He looks so familiar.
I don't think my voice is coming on the stream. Hello? Can you ask him? Can you hear me?
Ask me. Ask him about the voice.
You can hear the
錄唔錄到佢把聲？ 佢把聲，因為唔係佢有咪嗰個，佢唔知有個現場旁述。
All right.
佢就係試緊咯。
Oh. All right. Good afternoon to all of our viewers for the first game of two this afternoon. In the Legal League, we kick off with the plate final between the AS Dragons and Shenzhen Celtic. We are just about ready to kick off. Shenzhen Celtic on the ball. Starting 11 for the AS Dragons is Omario Alam in goal. A back four of Muni Hussein, Oscar Remington, Sam Trayford and Tyler Rattray. Holding midfield, we have Yanis Wittmann with Yagis in front of him and Aaron Rosell. Our front three for the day, Fraser Davis, Max Remington and Sebastian Gofranifar. I do not know any of the Celtic players, so I will leave it at that. It's going to be a game where we expect high energy. The season stats as of now, this is the third meeting between these two teams. with the scores tied 1-1. AS Dragons taking the first game 2-1, and the return leg with Shenzhen Celtic winning 4-0. We have a good long ball over the top there. Well done by the AS Dragons centre back Oscar Remington. Solid to start. Takes a shot from outside the box, and that is the first shot of the game. No trouble for the goalkeeper there. The weather today is a little bit wet. There's a bit of draft in the air, so these long balls are going to be quite critical. Second balls will be very important. And this is billed to be a great game. Viewers all over the world. We have 6 people watching as of now. There we go, cynically brought down, and that is the first booking of the game. Fraser Davis did exceptionally well there to beat his man. He had no option apart from bringing him down, and that is the first booking. Within the opening couple of minutes, a great opportunity for the AS Dragons to take the lead here from a set piece, which will be delivered by the man who won the foul himself. Interesting to see if he goes for goal, or if he tries and whips it around the back post. As we know, Fraser Davis has an absolute wand of a right foot. A close effort there by the AS Dragons, getting very, very close to the opener. Shenzhen on the break now. Dragons doing very well to get numbers back. Across in there, well dealt with by the Dragon centre back Michael Samuel Trayford. Exceptional work right there from the Dragons to get back in numbers, defend the counter-attack. Good ball retention there once again. Games like these in finals are often defined by moments and defined by composure. So far, so good for the AS Dragons. Shenzhen Celtic looking a little bit shaky. Have a man already booked. Dangerous pass there right into the middle of the pitch by Oscar. And that is a great strike from Shenzhen Celtic. Caught the keeper off his line. (1-0) to Shenzhen Celtic. Shenzhen Celtic with a strong supporting this afternoon. They have brought down all 3 of their fans. And speaking of fans, we'd like to give a special shout out to all of the AS Dragons supporters and the AS Dragons fan club that have come down. We kick off the game once again, the score 1-0 to Shenzhen Celtic. Will be interesting to see how the Dragons respond to this, whether the game plan changes or we keep the foot on the pedal. Well done there by Aaron Rosell. Good turn playing Fraser Davis into the space. Cut out there by Shenzhen. As you can see, the pitch looks a little slippery, so getting good control of the ball is imperative in situations like this. It's held up well so far with a bit of rain this morning. That's a dangerous ball there in the middle. One back by Aaron Rosell, who's driving at the Shenzhen defense. Great tackle there by the Shenzhen center back. A pretty end-to-end game so far. Great interception there by the AS Dragons left back, an absolute physical specimen. That is Tyler Rattray. It will be interesting to see what Shenzhen do with these throw-ins as a result of the last game where that seemed as their only outlet, and the first throw-in of Shenzhen goes absolutely nowhere. Dangerous ball back, keeper comes out, well cleared there. Bit of a cheeky foul there by the Shenzhen captain, cynically once again bringing down our center back. Seems like a cagey game so far. Janis Wittmann does well there to retain the ball. He has been an exceptional addition to the AS Dragons this season after his short stint out of Hong Kong. And this is a dangerous attack for the AS Dragons. Fraser Davis does well to get it in. Well cleared. Shenzhen, under a couple of early attacks, doing well to stifle them so far. Well done there by the Shenzhen midfielder to retain the ball. Pepe, apparently, is his name. Oh, shaky there from the Shenzhen midfielder. Lost it in the dangerous area of the pitch. Dragons so far seeing the majority of the ball. A couple of good early chances. Still working on creating. That's well played there through the middle. And unfortunately that attack amounts to nothing, which leads to a good counter, but once again adequately dealt by Oscar Remington at the back there. And that is a throw-in to Shenzhen. Our friends from across the border who take time out of their weekends to come down to Hong Kong and play some football. Big thanks to Shenzhen for joining the League this season, and they are going to be in Division 1 next year, having just missed out on the title by 2 points to Victoria Park FC, who are in the game immediately following this one in the cup final, playing against Apostle of Division 1. Ambitious effort there from outside the box by Pepe, and well dealt with by Mario Allen, the AS Dragons number 1. Once again, Dragons doing well to progress it up the pitch, but unfortunately not really able to connect too well yet in the final third. But the chances are coming. And a cross come shot by Shenzhen leads to a goal kick for the AS Dragons. That's a foul there by the AS Dragons defender, who picks up the ball, clearly shoved him in the back, takes the ball away. A bit nasty, but nothing unexpected in a game with stakes this high. Once again, a free kick in a good area, this time taken by Aaron Rosell, our Maverick. At this stage, the way he's lined up, looks like he's going to take a shot on goal. Aaron Rosell, set-piece specialist, returned to the AS Dragons again this season after a brief stint out. It is great to have him back amongst the team and amongst the goals. Free kick not too sharp there. Second ball well done by Sam Trayford, I believe, which goes over the bar and out for a Shenzhen goal kick. First 15 minutes so far have been pretty cagey. Dragons seeing majority of the ball. Of course, Shenzhen leading 1-0 with a strike from outside the box that happened to catch the keeper off his line. Well defended there by Tyler. It seems the Celtics have abandoned their long throw-in strategy. Good battle there in the middle. Is he going to go for goal? Absolutely tame effort there by number 97, looks like. Great switch of play there by Fraser Davis, the resident bulldog of the AS Dragons, a relentless runner and an excellent driver of the ball. Switch doesn't amount to much yet, but this is good composure from the Dragons, keeping the ball, moving it side to side. Dragons typically a counter-attacking based team, but doing well today to maintain possession. Max Remington unable to keep that down under control, and it does get returned back to Shenzhen, who are also playing a fairly decent possession-based game today, looks like. Cheeky little step over there from the Walmart Yap Stam. And the ball is lost once again in a dangerous area. Sebastian Gorfranafar taking it, and then Aaron Rosell. Dangerous cross in the box, but well dealt with by the boys in green and white. It is pretty evident in these first 15 to 20 minutes that Dragons are seeing more of the ball. The chances are better, but it isn't really amounting to much yet. So time will tell if the Dragons can capitalize. Unfortunate misclearance there by Oscar Remington, who chested out of play. Looking a bit shaky. The Celtics are making a sub. Number 67, Walsh, comes on. Looks like he has slotted into the middle. Throw-in taken well by the Celtics. Shot well blocked. And a tame effort there by the goal scorer, who was not able to recreate the connection on the ball. It is normally at this stage where I would ask my co-commentator what his thoughts were, or her thoughts were on the game, but as it is only me, I'm going to say it's been a pretty cagey affair so far. Another substitution here for the Shenzhen Celtic, who are bringing on what looks like Jason Statham, number 31. If his career went the wrong way, that is. Seems an interesting strategy here from the Celtics to make two subs midway through the first half, keep the legs fresh. Dragons, the starting 11 unchanged as of now. Mooney does well to get it to Max in a dangerous area. Max plays it off well to Yagis, and that is a decent ball into the space, but nobody yet able to capitalize. Goal kick by the keeper, absolutely punted into no man's land, and the ball swiftly is returned to the Dragoons. Another substitution here, Simone coming on for the Celtic, and they've taken off their goal scorer. The AS Dragons with a strong turnout today, and a special shout out to our fan club, which includes the fellow wives and girlfriends of our star-studded lineup. And that is a great offside trap there by Sam Trayford, who stepped up well. The Shenzhen player wagging his finger. Obviously he has no idea how the offside works. Miles off, and again well trapped there by our manager and coach Michael Samuel Trayford. Well played in, well controlled there by Fraser Davis. Ambitious effort, but unable to replicate the effort that was of Shenzhen for their first goal. And it goes out for a goal kick. As of now, the attendance at Kowloon Bay Park is at a grand total of about 17 people. It's the biggest turnout the stadium has seen in years, so we'd like to thank the fans of both Shenzhen and the AS Dragons for turning out in large numbers, and to all 7 of our viewers. Great challenge there by Mouni Hussein. The dangerous ball put into the box, and the Shenzhen player seems to have gone down looking for the penalty. Correct decision there, referee, not given. It is my duty as commentator to ensure the well-being as well of all the players, and as I have looked around, there is no sniper within the pitch, so I am unsure why their striker has gone down like that, but he looks like he's fine. Referee has done well there to make the right call. Good communication there from the Dragons goalkeeper, Omario Alam. Dangerous there from the Shenzhen player, absolutely blasting the ball into the stands. At this stage, perhaps he is looking to injure some of the Dragons. He's looking to cause harm to the AS Dragons fan club. Very unsportsmanlike, but not unexpected, considering how some of the Shenzhen players have been performing so far. They are still, as a matter of fact, winning 1-0. Great interlink play there between the Dragons back line and the second line, getting the ball up to Aaron Rizal, who does well to keep it, pass it on to Janis Wittmann, and free kick there. Will the Dragons look to retain the ball, or are they looking to get this into the box? Aaron Rizal steps up once again. Sniper out now on all digital platforms, right? Special shout out to our biggest fan of the AS Dragons, Harsha Maturu, who is running a few minutes late. That is a dangerous challenge there from the Dragons captain, Oscar Remington, who brings their striker down. Hearing shouts of red card from Shenzhen. And the referee has done well to give him only a yellow. The Dragons having a deep defensive line, anticipating a ball into the box from deep into the half by Shenzhen, and they play it short. A shot goes away from the Shenzhen number 23. Once again, with the way things are going, looks like the opening goal for Shenzhen Celtic was a moment of magic, as they have been unable to replicate it 3 or 4 different times now. Another sub here from the Celtic. Number 15, PP, is coming back on. A very good afternoon to all of our viewers at EO Soccer Studio this afternoon. This is the plate final against Shenzhen Celtic and the AS Dragons. It is a nice and windy day in Hong Kong. The local time is about 1:30 p.m. and the score at the moment is currently Shenzhen Celtic 1, the AS Dragons 0. Looking for a long throw into the box here from the absolute machine that is Tyler Rattray. Opted to play it short to Sam Trayford. It's a dangerous ball into the box. Turn and shot there. Great stop by the Celtic goalkeeper, Sebastian Gofranifar. The marksman with a shot on target for the Dragons. The Shenzhen team passing it back to the front. The boys in the green and white. Good ball over the top. And again, like a couple of the attacks have actually amounted to nothing. Even though Shenzhen are playing quite well, they're defending well. Could this be a case of them parking the bus and resorting to potentially set pieces and long throw-ins like a certain team in red and white in the Premier League, without mentioning any names? As we can see on the sidelines, number 97, the Japanese beer from Shenzhen Celtic, getting ready to come on. Sam Trayford brings the ball up from the back, plays it down the line to Rattray, who does well to return it. Dragons doing well to move the ball side to side, creating a few half chances, but have yet to convert anything as of this stage. Ambitious ball there from Mooney Hussein into the pocket, looking for Aaron Rizal, but it is well cleared by the AS Dragons. And rightfully so, the Celtic player who tried he didn't try, who absolutely punted the ball into the AS Dragons stands, has been taken off. Long ball there. Sam Trayford there feeling he was fouled. Celtic with a dangerous attack here. Great recovery there by Trayford. Plays it up to Max. Max plays it back to Fraser. It's 4-on-3 here. A lot of space here for Seb. Well defended there. Shots of a penalty, but that was good defending. There is now special entrance from the AS Dragon supporter Harsha Maturu, who was recently engaged That is a clear trip over there outside the box. Referee once again oblivious to anything. Great box there by Muni Hussein. As a public service announcement for our fans all over the world, referees in Hong Kong have a notorious reputation for getting 100% of the calls wrong. But this game, he's had one or two shockers, but overall he has been pretty consistent. Corner for the ES Dragons taken by Yagas. Looking for a dangerous ball into the box, well whipped in. Keeper does well to punch. Taken well there by Muni, shielded well there, back to Yagas. Taken on his man, beats him. Unable to come out of that tight corner. Muni wins it, plays it back. Giannis, good ball, great touch. Great touch, and an absolutely phenomenal goal there by the AS Dragons. Max Remington with the silky touch, the turn, and the absolute precise finish there. Celtic claiming for offside, never in a million years. Cry your hearts out. Sorry, cry your hearts out. Great finish there. The score now 1-1. As you can hear, the AS Dragons supporters vastly outnumbering our friends from across the border. The assist there by Giannis Wittmann and the goal by Maximilius Remington. Only a matter of time before the Dragons equalized. They have been on top this half. Shenzhen resorting to a few shots outside the box, but apart from their opening goal, nothing has materialized. Another long ball over the top. Rio does well there to get it out. Great clearance there by Omario Alum. AS Dragons ball, well defended there. Looks like Orion has had a few too many Orions last night and not able to keep that in play for the Dragons. Shouts of foul throw from the Celtic players, no chance. Great link-up play there. Aaron Brazil plays with Giannis Wittmann. Giannis Wittmann looks for Fraser Davis in the space. Fraser facing up his man, beats him down the line. And does well there, Fraser Davis to win a corner. The AS Dragons really breathing fire now and threatening to get the second goal, which will take them 2-1 up. Corner swung in there by Yagas. And another corner. Came off the Shenzhen player. As I am sat about 200 meters up in the stands, it is very evident that it did come off their player. Shenzhen Celtic, our friends from across the border, looking a bit rattled here after the Dragons equalized. It will be interesting to see how they bounce back from this. They are still a very solid team. Great cutback there by Aaron Rizal, and a shot from our center half, Michael Samuel Trayford, goes over the bar. Score remains 1-1. Shenzhen with another sub, this time bringing on the Fro, number 32. Rocking the vintage Adidas Copas and an afro that most people would be jealous of. Again, Celtic sheepishly lose the ball. Ratters does well to win it back there. And Rizal not able to keep control of it. Rolls out of play for a AS Dragoons throw in. Shenzhen trying to get an extra man on the pitch. And their player on the other half tries to kill time by taking the long end. Referee, rightfully so, books him for trying to kill time. Follow the rules, boyo. Bookings at this minute stand 2 for the Shenzhen Celtic and 1 for the AS Dragons. Player number 29 of the Shenzhen Celtic complaining to the linesmen. It would be a real shame to see them resorting to handbags and complaints, but it's important to feel hard done. I mean, it's easy to understand why they feel hard done by. They are definitely facing a bit of pressure. The Dragons over them at the minute. Oh, suspect throw there by number 14, Danny, but the referee allows that to pass. And he's not able to play a simple ball into his captain. As we approach the end of the first half, this is again where I would ask my co-commentator his or her thoughts on the game. But as it is only me, and I am a AS Dragons fan, this has been well played by the AS Dragons. Apologies for all of our viewers at home with a bit of profanity from the Shenzhen bench. He has gone down softly there, but probably the correct decision by the referee. A foul to Shenzhen Celtic. Muni Hussein done well there. Respect the referee, go over, accept the decision of a foul, and move on. Jonah Hill, number 28, taking the free kick from the near end of the pitch. That's a great ball into the box. Well played there by the Dragons to get it out. Fraser Davis doing well there to retain it and playing it down the line exceptionally well for Max Remington. Our fellow target man. Great ball retention. Playing it into the dangerous area there, Aaron Rosell. Yagas back to the middle. Tame effort there by the Dragons substitute, Jack Leonard. Well done there. Very, very good composure by Sam Trayford. Up to Yagas. Yagas does well to keep the ball. Cynically brought down by the Walmart Yapstam, who looks like him but plays like anything but. This is a strong finish to the first half by the AS Dragons. Free kick to be taken by number 55, Yagas, who has been a great source of energy for this Dragons midfield. Dodgy decision there, but referee probably right to not call it. And a terrible pass there from the Shenzhen captain, probably assuming that our goalkeeper was his teammate, which would be the only explanation as to why he played it that way. Muni Hussein doing well to take it up, playing it, whoa, just a bit overplayed there. That is a great ball from the Shenzhen midfield into the space, and exceptionally defended there by Tyler Rattray. Clean as a whistle, like the referee for a majority of this first half. And it looks like this is a long throw coming in from the Shenzhen team, which goes out for a goal kick, and that is halftime. The score at 35 minutes is Shenzhen Celtic 1, AS Dragons 1. Shenzhen with a strike from outside the box for their opening goal, which they were not able to replicate on numerous different occasions throughout the first half. And then the AS Dragons linking up exceptionally well and ending the half on a high. Enjoy halftime, ladies and gents, and I will be back for the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, fans and supporters all over the stadium, welcome back to the second half of the Legal League Plate Final against Shenzhen Celtic and AS Dragons. The score at halftime 1-1, first half mostly dominated by the AS Dragons. Dragons with some great link-up play to equalize at 1-1. The assist provided by their midfield general Janis Wittmann, played sharply into Max Remington in the box, who turned and finished with great precision. Yagas with a great dangerous attack there from the Dragons. Yagas does well to keep it. It's going side to side, and Yagas unable to keep it in play. One substitution at the half for the AS Dragons with their right back Muni Hussein coming off and being replaced by Octavio Martinez. The Dragons once again building up dangerously, but not able to finish those chances. Great defending there by Tyler Rattray. Free kick to be taken here by Mario Allen, looking to go long into the Shenzhen half. Unlucky there from our Maverick Aaron Rosell. Flick on header, unable to be followed up. Well played there, exceptionally done by Yagas. Unlucky there from the AS Dragons once again, who are threatening to go 2-0 up. 2-1, my apologies. Jack Leonard with a great turn and pass into the feet of Yagas there. And a long throw in to come in from Tyler Rattray into the box. Great challenge there by Fraser Davis, and they have given it to Shenzhen Celtic. Probably the right decision. Shenzhen Celtic center half number 17 Noah's Ark having a bit of a moan there, to absolutely no response from the referee. Right call. Oscar clears it back into the Shenzhen half. Well dealt there by their CDM. Great sweeping and keeping there from Mario Allen. Steps up to wipe out a dangerous through ball there by Celtic. No foul, correct decision by the referee. Well defended there, shepherded out of play by Michael Trayford. Referee stops play. Looks like there has been another sniper in the ground. And I've just had a quick scan, and there is no sniper the way he went down. Sniper out now on all digital platforms, baby. Play resumes. shout there. The Shenzhen Celtic player goes down. Loud screams are heard. Loud shout, but will he survive? Oh, obviously he's not that badly hurt if he's able to get back up and walk it off. Went down very easy there for a semi-large fella. The irony him being called Noah Jr. He looks nothing but Junior. Dangerous throw in there. Clearly not winning that free kick has led to some detrimental decision making by him to throw it square across their box, and then the Walmart Yap Stam unable to produce anything meaningful from it. Great touch there by Fraser. Does well to keep it. Plays it into Yanis. Yanis under pressure, but great retention there. Unlucky to lose out. Great challenge there, Oscar Remington. Exceptionally done, considering he is on a booking. Had to be absolutely sure there when sliding in, and he won the ball fair and square. A bit of rain coming down now at Kowloon Bay Park. Good clearance there by Tyler Rattray. Great offside trap there once again. Apologies once again for all of our viewers at home for one or two of the rowdy Celtic fans who are producing a few profanities, which is understood considering they see themselves under pressure and the frustration seems to be getting to them. Great defending there once again with Michael Donald. I'm not sure what his surname is. Unable to get past the absolute beast that is Tyler Rattray. Number 37 of Celtic, Kira Walsh, steps up. Oh, looks like he's walking away, leaving it to their opening goal scorer. And they opt out of the short corner kick, expecting a dangerous whipped ball into the box. And that goes out safely for a AS Dragons goal kick. And a special shout out this afternoon to Soccer N, who have provided us with state-of-the-art AI trackers for all of our players to wear. They will be tracking top speed, amount of touches on the ball, passes, distance covered, the speed of their shot, and all of this is done, through the power of data and AI. So once again, massive thanks to Soccer N and their representative of Hong Kong, Santiago John Fong. Great turn there by Fraser Davis, absolutely fools Noah Jr. Shenzhen moaning and moaning and moaning. Nothing we haven't seen. It is like them. But who would blame them considering the travel time they take every weekend coming to Hong Kong? Sitting in trains for that long will get to your head. Play resumes. AS Dragons kicked off. Well played in there. Max Remington does well to hold it up. That's a good cross into the box. Well defended. Great play there by Fraser Davis. Once again, their goal scorer, showing him a middle finger. There have been a few. Oh, quick play there. Oh, unlucky. Well cut out there by the Celtic keeper. Number 7 requesting for help from his bench of about 2 people, saying he is not able to make all of the subs himself. Ratters does well to beat his man. Celtic looking a bit leggy. A big shout out to all of our AS Dragons supporters who have come down today to support the team. Lydia, Taylor, Nicole, Laura G, Brogan, and their friend Shannon. The total turnout at Kowloon Bay Park, this afternoon from the AS Dragon supporters has now crept up to just over 35. Great stop there, ambitious shot outside the box once again. It seems like a bit of a theme from the Celtic boys in green and white, trying to replicate the opening goal as they don't seem to be creating anything, hoping that our keeper would have a bit of a misplay. Whoa. Their keeper killing time even though the score is 1-1. Great decision making. Oh, he ups against and he plays it out. Great ball retention there by AS Dragons. Or the Celtics looking a little bit disjointed at this stage in time. Great play there by Fraser. The Celtics losing it against themselves, and it just looks like a matter of time before they capitulate. Number 15, PP, is again getting ready to come on. Good ball there by Sam Trayford into a dangerous area. Looks like their player Noah Jr. Now the junior makes a bit more sense because he has cribbed like a baby a few times. Shenzhen Celtic are not looking good here. The AS Dragons making a few more subs. Tim Padley comes on at left back and Amal Pereira comes on in midfield as well.
55 and who else?
Fraser Davis absolutely sending their captain. The quick throw not on there. Yanis deciding to play it back to Tim. Tim then plays it to Sam Trayford. The AS Dragons backline asking for a little bit of composure. Sam Trayford bringing it up, looking for the option there. The Dragons manager Sam Trayford and centre back asking for some options after breaking the line. Well done there by Jack Leonard, playing it to Amal. And well done there by Rizal. The ball goes out for a AS Dragons corner kick. Earlier rain seems to have slowed down a little bit. The only thing still looking slippery is Shenzhen at the moment, and that's a great ball in there by Aaron Rosell, drilled in. Okta plays it back out to Rosell. Rosell, ball into the box. Header well defended there by Shenzhen. Smart decision there by Oscar to play it back. The Afro is coming back on, number 32. And Kira Walsh, famous for her roles in Pirates of the Caribbean, is coming off. Great call there by the referee. Free kick to the AS Dragons. Shenzhen not looking confident here at all. Chopping and changing their players on the pitch. A couple of long balls here and there, but really unable to create anything, unlike the last game where they unconvincingly beat the Dragons 4-0 using the long throw-in, but this seeming to be their strength is unapplicable considering the size of the pitch is bigger. Fraser Davis steps up for the AS Dragons. Ball into the box, and keeper does well not to fall for it. Good challenge there by Fraser Davis, but ball remains with the AS Dragons. Well won there by Samuel Trayford. The ball goes out wide for Shenzhen. Celtic played to Danny. And unable to be controlled there by their striker, but Shenzhen retained the ball. Solid effort there by Amal Pereira. Ball remains in play, and Giannis Wittmann now takes it up. Does well with a bit of composure. Good retention there. Sam Trayford back to Wittmann. Wittmann with the ball over the top to Amal. Well controlled, the man slips, Amal takes it into the box, plays it back to Jack Leonard. Jack Leonard plays it to Aaron Rosell. Smart there by Aaron Rosell. Shots of man on. Okta Martinez there. Unlucky not to beat his man. But the ball remains with the AS Dragons. The throw-in comes in from Okta. Max Remington keeps the ball in play. And surprisingly well defending there from the Celtic, who have done well to break. Well done there again by Fraser Davis to get in between the man and the ball. And their goal scorer has done absolutely zilch after his opening goal. Apart from obviously asking for some help from his team because he's unable to produce a 6 out of 10 performance and ask his team to make some subs for him. Play resumes. Oscar Remington on the ball. Okta with a great ball down the line to Max, but unfortunately that rolls out of play midway through the Shenzhen Celtic half. A ball into absolutely nowhere by Celtic once again, who seem to have no tactics and are resorting to the long ball. Cynical there by their captain. The Celtic players clearly getting frustrated as nothing, absolutely nothing is going their way. Fraser Davis doing very, very, very well to keep the ball and win the foul for the AS Dragoons.
I'm not a bowler, but I'm a runner. So like, I usually just like track back and make sure that like no one has any time on the ball in their team. And if same with you, right?
I'm just trying to destroy everyone.
Free kick here for the Dragons to be taken by Samuel Trayford.
Equivalent I try to be like a shitty Casemiro. Or a shitty Fred. Remember Fred in United?
Oh,
yeah. Like the guy just runs it. Actually, one of these guys are all facing me guys, right?
Second half not too different from the first, with the AS Dragons on top, creating the better chances. Aaron Rizal beats his man there. And that is a AS Dragons throw in. With the substitution of Tyler Rattray, we lose out on the long throw, but still plenty of good options on the pitch for the boys in red. The ball clearly went up for a corner. Lino didn't see it. Referee, great call. AS Dragons winning a corner, and the Shenzhen keeper complaining for...
I think a lot of it has been the right decision actually. I think he's been a good referee.
Oh no, I didn't. I have to check it.
Corner to be swung in here by Fraser Davis of the AS Dragons. Great cushion there from Samuel Trayford, but the Dragons unable to convert. And it goes out for a Dragons throw. We are just over midway into the second half with a score tightly poised and equally balanced at 1-1. Approaching the last 15 or so minutes of the game. The player does well to beat his man. Great save there by Omario Alum. The Celtic captain unable to get it across the box in what seemed like a fairly straightforward ball. Celtic looking a bit leggy. Oh, my apologies. He wasn't even able to get it on target and it went out for a AS Dragons goal kick. Celtic still doing very well to hang into the game, even though they have been under pressure. Valiant effort from them so far. The wind picking up a little bit now, which will very evidently impact these goal kicks. Nothing to fear, ladies and gentlemen. I know that may have sounded like a bomb in the background. I think something just fell down. No threats to be wary of at this minute, apart from the one that is coming from the AS Dragons, of course. A welcome and a thank you for our supporters of Yo Soccer Studio in Hong Kong for tuning into this game. We appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel as we continue to grow the amateur side of Hong Kong football into a larger community. Play is resumed now, and it is going to be a throw-in for the AS Dragoons, to be taken by our player manager, which is Michael Samuel Trafford, playing at center half today, and an absolute stalwart display today so far. Great save there by the Shenzhen keeper, as to once again what was a dangerous chance there by the AS Dragons. Does it seem like it's just a matter of time before they score now? This has been, as I repeat myself, a common theme of the Shenzhen Celtic play today. The long balls that unfortunately have not led to much. The only long ball that did work was a cross from number 7, Michael Donald, which actually ended up in the net. Apart from that, nothing much to speak about. Ball slightly overhit there. Omario Alam doing well to keep it in play. Octa Martinez then wins it off the Shenzhen Celtic player for a AS Dragons throw-in. And for those of you who have joined into the stream late, this is normally where I ask my co-commentator what his or her thoughts are, but as it is only me, my thoughts are full and final. Jack Leonard there doing well to try and hustle the ball back, but the Shenzhen defender does well to keep it. Well done there by Sam Trafford to shepherd it out. Clear signs of frustration from the Celtic players now. Sloppy there from the AS Dragons. That goal coming against the run of play. AS Dragons failing to convert their chances. Celebrations from the Celtic. Watching their celebrations, you would assume they have scored in the Champions League final. Good finish though. Change in shape now for the Dragons, with Sam Trafford stepping up to play in the middle. Yanis Vidman dropping the center back. Aaron Rizal unable to make anything meaningful of that, even though he has been great so far this game. Dragons picking up a little bit of the urgency here, trying to push the ball faster through the lines a bit more. Corner for the AS Dragons. Good play there by Fraser. Substitution here for the Dragons, Tim Padley and Otto Martinez coming off. On comes Sebastian Grofranifar and Tyler Rattray. And it looks like a change in formation as well, with the Dragons going 3 at the back. Aaron Rizal keeps it alive. And the Celtic, well aware that this may well end up being a smash and grab, have now opted to sit a little bit deeper, absorb some of the long balls into the box. And that's another corner for the AS Dragons. We are into the final stretch of this League played final between the Shenzhen Celtic and AS Dragons. Well done there by Tyler Rattray. Unlucky there from Michael Trayford to play it to Aaron Rizal. Amal receives the ball in the middle. Throw in to come here from Tyler. Good defending there from the Shenzhen Celtic captain, who's done well to track back. Soft call there. Shenzhen taking their time as expected with their free kick. Dragons with a quick restart, playing it to Sam Lingwood, who has been arguably one of the players of the season for the Dragons this season. And an extremely unfortunate goal to concede there for the AS Dragons in what can only be described as a smash and grab by Shenzhen Celtic. This is the beauty of amateur football, though, where you get to see goals like that. Is there enough time for the AS Dragons to bounce back? We will see. Staring into maybe 3 additional minutes. So remaining time to play, we can assume around 4 or 5. again for a Shenzhen Celtic throw-in. Shenzhen Celtic throw-in. Dangerous attack here. Unlucky Fraser Davis. Could have gone down there but chose to play it sportsmanlike. You cannot fault the effort from Fraser Davis, who has absolutely run his socks off this afternoon, as have the rest of the AS Dragons players, but such is football. Every now and then smash and grabs happen. And the fans of the AS Dragons would have nothing else to say apart from congratulations and well done to the Shenzhen Celtic for winning the Legal League Plate Final of the 2025-2026 season. Only a couple of moments left before the referee blows his final whistle, after which we have the game between the two teams, Apostle and Victoria Park FC, in the Legal League Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor and a pleasure to be your commentator this afternoon. Cannot fault the Dragons' effort thus far, with every player still running, still pushing, still fighting, which is the AS Dragons mentality. We go till the end. Unfortunate effort there by Seb, and that is game over. Shenzhen Celtic win the Legal League Plate Final with a scoreline of 3-1. A big hearty congratulations to our friends from across the border who have done tremendously well this season to come down every weekend and have been a great addition to the Legal League, and I'm sure they're going to be a great team in Division 1 next season as well. Final score, Shenzhen Celtic 3, AS Dragons 1.
Your team?
No, this one is me.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
this whole plan is coming together, isn't it? Like, we should definitely sing to
Come on!
Come on.